Here at the FundForum Asia in Hong Kong, and I'm with Eleanor Wan, who's the Chief Executive of BEA Union Investment, talking about a whole range of things, but principally, again, everybody's interested in everybody's views about the investment environment, even macroeconomic environment. What is your take on where we're going globally, and specifically perhaps China?
When we were preparing for this FundForum, the organizer has been keep on asking us to suggest some questions, some topics of interest. I was just telling them, except for the China story, I think the other story is a little bit boring.
Right.
As you can see, a lot of attention is over China, in particular for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
The market is very hot. It's keep on doing better and better every day. We talk about, on one side is the market development, on the other side is about the opportunities of doing business in China. Mm-hmm. So I think this is really a very important topic for us in the industry. You will be more interested about the markets, how we Asians see it.
Yeah.
I ask my fund managers these days, what are their value if the market is so hot? This is not easy because the market is stimulated by a lot of liquidity. As a fund manager, we do a lot of the fundamental research, all the basic things. Sometimes we might not be catching as quickly as the market is moving, but I think investors need to be aware of the risk involved because there are some of the stocks may be overvalued.
Yeah,
of course not all, but there are some.
And this is, I guess, it's one of the big concerns or difficulties doing business in China, whether it's in the fund market or in you're a foreign direct investor. Things move very, very quickly in China.
Yes.
And I think I'm quite fascinated by the fact that you tend to be, the closer you are in China, like physically located in China, those experts tend to be more bullish on the country's economic and investment prospects than investors who are perhaps sitting in Frankfurt or London or New York. Yes. Do you agree with that? And what does that mean for you as BEA Union Investment? You're a JV between an Asian entity and a European entity.
Yes.
Do you fight amongst each other?
No, I think when we talk about China, say for example, we are based in Hong Kong, so our investment managers are also based here. We see the market also in a different perspective than the local players. So we are considered a foreigner, but a closer foreigner only. So we are still looking into all the fundamentals versus a lot of the momentum issues. So when you talk about going to the joint venture relationship, lucky enough, I come from a joint venture which is owned by a Hong Kong family bank, one of the biggest in Hong Kong, and then a very large asset managers in Germany. So you think about it, there may be cultural difference, but I see them, they're working very, very happy together, and they share a lot of the good values. I was saying that they are, they look into me as a kid of, the parents, they say, well, if the kids behave, the parents will be happy. So we play around this, philosophy. So far, the company is doing good. We are only 8 years now. We are building our base for with our core competency over Asian equities and Asian fixed income. We do have good time and tough times, but just like now, the market is very good. Seems to be a good time for us, right? But it's not easy because of the market is too volatile.
Yeah.
I was in one of the panel yesterday, and I say, well, after Easter holiday, when I go back to the office, when the market was so hot, and I was saying, my funds should be performing very good. We're participating in the market. But unfortunately, that day I received the biggest redemption of my funds all across the board. I think it all comes to the client's experience. Our clientele is very different from the Western investors because here in Asia, we talk about growth in a big number. People are more short-term than investing for long-term for retirement purpose. People make this as a very speculative environment at the moment.
Yeah. It's a very different investment attitude, I guess. Yeah. One last question then. The industry tends to be dominated by men. you are not the only senior lady around,
no.
but you know, you're in a minority.
Yes.
What does that mean? I mean, is it difficult? Does it give you advantages, perhaps even?
Well, sometimes it's difficult, but sometimes it's easy as well. First of all, being the minority, I have the attention a lot of the time because in a male community, they will give me a lot of the gesture, being a lady, giving me some priority sometimes. But it is not. Sometimes as a female and in a senior position, I look into it as I don't differentiate myself being male or female gender. I don't look into this issue very seriously. But however, I play along the characteristics of being a female. As us, I think we work, I would say we are more focused, we are more detail oriented, and these are the good characters of being a female, and I have to utilize this skill even more. We face the issues around the financial industry or the fund industry will be the same if you're a male or a female. So we just take it as a business issue. Sometimes don't take it too personal. I think it's will help you go through the process. You know.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you very much for those insights.
Thank
That's
you.
been very fascinating.
Thank you.
Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you.